Hello everyone, and welcome back to Health with Honey. We have covered all the different groups and subgroups of health, like mental health, social emotional health, and physical health, which consist of body development, nutrition, and physical activity. These health groups are extremely important every day, and they're especially relevant right now during a pandemic. A pandemic is a global outbreak of a disease. This is when a new virus people are not immune to spreads across the whole world. At the moment, a new virus called coronavirus or COVID-19 is spreading and making people really sick. This virus enters your body through your eyes, mouth, and nose, and it attacks your healthy cells and copies itself. It travels to your lungs and it makes it hard to breathe. The lack of oxygen can cause issues in your organs and other parts of your body, like your kidneys, your liver, blood vessels, tissues, and more. This is really serious because it can really hurt people who do not have a strong immune system or are already sick with something else. So let's relate this back to what we learned about health, starting with physical health. Remember, physical health is the health of your physical body, and it consists of different factors like physical activity, nutrition, and body development. When we are in quarantine or when we are ordered to stay at home, there are many restrictions that make it harder for us to focus and continue our physical health. We're not allowed to go to the park, go to the gym, or play on our sports team, and this makes it really hard to stay physically active. This is why in a past video, I showed you a whole workout you could do at home. Also, because we were ordered to stay at home, going to the store and buying essential items like food and sanitary items becomes very difficult. Stores are crowded and the lines are extremely long to get in, and many stores ran out of items. This makes it hard for people to have a nutritious diet and to sanitize their homes to avoid getting sick. So that's why in a past video, I showed you how to make your own garden at home, and I also showed you how to make your own hand sanitizer. Even though this pandemic makes physical health super difficult, it's important to stay creative and resourceful.
Now things are beginning to open up again, but that does not mean everything is back to normal. We all have to take necessary precautions to make sure we do not get sick, and also make sure we are not spreading it to others. You could be asymptomatic between 2 to 14 days. This means you could be exposed and have the virus for up to 2 weeks without being sick. After 2 weeks, that is when you'll start to show symptoms of the virus. And in the meantime, while you did not know you were infected, you could be infecting other people. This is why we must social distance when we are out in public, which means we have to be 6 feet away from one another. We need to wear masks and gloves and dispose of them properly to protect us. We need to wash our hands thoroughly and properly. When you are washing your hands, lather your hands with soap and scrub your hands for 20 seconds. And a fun way to pass time is to sing happy birthday or the alphabet in your head. Don't forget to also clean under your fingernails and scrub your wrists. We also need to sanitize objects that are touched often, like doors, handles, surfaces, phones, and tablets.
Remember, at this time, it's extremely important to be creative and resourceful. And something that I'm having a really hard time getting a hold of because it's all out of stock in stores are sanitizing wipes. So I made my own at home and I'm going to show you how I did that.
So let's get started. We're going to need 1 teaspoon of dish soap, 1/4 a cup of rubbing alcohol, some lemon oil, 1/4 a cup of water, a bowl, and something to mix with. So I have a wooden spoon. You're also going to need a paper towel roll, and you're only going to use half of it. You're also going to need a container that will fit your paper towel roll, and it could be any container that fits. And you're also going to need a serrated knife and scissors to cut a hole at the top of the jar. So let's cut our paper towel roll in half. I made it look way easier than it was. And you're going to only need 1 paper towel roll half. So save the other one and pick the one you like. Get your bowl and add all your contents in. So starting with water, rubbing alcohol, dish soap, lemon oil, and mix. Once it is thoroughly mixed, you're going to take your plastic container and put your paper towel roll inside. and pour the mixture inside the container. You're going to take the brown roll out of the middle, and you're also going to pull a piece of the middle out as well. Now it is time to cut a hole in the middle of the lid. So use your scissors and be very careful. Once you cut your hole, you're going to pull the paper towel wipes through the hole and close your container. Now you can easily pull out a wipe from the container. Great job!
This pandemic is taking a toll on many people's mental health, and it is also affecting people's social and emotional health. It's been a stressful time for many people for many different reasons. School's a lot harder for some students because it's hard to get engaged through online classes. A lot of people have lost their jobs, or they're working in very difficult circumstances. There are a lot of things to be stressed out about, and it can be affecting your mental health. Also, during this time, social activities are limited. We can't see some of our family and friends that we love to see. We can't socialize like we did before, and this can really affect development. But we need to take a step back and breathe. We need to remind ourselves that we can get through this. Remember, we are a community, and to help one another. Negativity has a greater impact on our brains because it stands out more. We need to practice positive thinking. We need to break away from thinking negatively and remind ourselves the positive things that have happened in the meantime. What are some positive things that have occurred while in quarantine or during this pandemic?
For me, I was able to spend more time at home with my family. I've discovered really fun games that I would have been too busy to play before. I've been spending a lot of time with my dogs and teaching them really cool tricks. I've been focusing on my eating habits and working out a lot more. I've had time to develop and explore my hobbies and interests, like reading, writing, drawing, painting, and planting.
We all need to do our part. We need to make sure that we stay mindful of our actions, because our actions do not just affect ourselves, but it can severely affect others. And we need to remember that everyone is affected, so we need to help each other. We need to think positive and remember that we are grateful for this life. So thank you so much for watching Health with Honey, and remember to please stay safe and stay healthy. Bye-bye!